a little conversation with everybody, man. This is gonna be real quick. I know my videos be long, but I just want to tell everybody, man, who's going through stuff, who's grief-stricken. First of all, I'll be praying for you, and I make sure that we be praying for everybody that's had to bury a loved one 2017, and to let y'all know how rough it is. It's tough. That's one of the toughest things I had to endure my whole life, is to bury both of my grandmothers. And I'll tell you, sometimes I'll be in the kitchen cooking, and I literally, especially like on Thanksgiving, for some reason when I'm making Thanksgiving dinner, I keep walking past the door thinking that my grandma gonna pull up, and it just messed my head up, and then like I want to go in a room and cry, you know, sometimes. But I just want everybody to be encouraged, man. You know, I know exactly what it feels like. I know exactly how you feel, and you just have to trust God, and time heals, you know. And you have to surround yourself, even if you haven't had death in the family, you're dealing with people and family members and people that don't love you, and family members that don't love you, and you feel like an outcast. Because whoever said blood is thicker than water is one of the biggest lies ever been told, because sometimes people that's not even related to you will treat you better than your own family, you know. And I just want people to be encouraged, and you know, keep doing what you're doing. Surround yourself with people that love you. You know, that lady that sent you the email at church, that lady that hug you at church every Sunday, that lady on the job that's always giving you a card, or that think of you. You know, we always take for granted those people. All of the people that try to love us, you know, sometimes we get annoyed with them and say, hey, you know, they get on my nerves. Like, why that lady keep hugging me, man? You know, God restores. You know, when your sister or your mama or your auntie or your family member don't act right and treat you right, man, God always send you what you need. It's right there. All you have to do is just look for it, man. You know, and family is what family does, or family is, let me come up with a way. Family is how family love. You understand? If they're not related to you and they love you and they treat you with respect and they welcome you and whatever, that's your family. You know? Just because somebody a cousin or you grew up with them and all that kind of stuff, man, that stuff be for the birds sometimes. You know, love who love you. You know, think about who think about you. Send somebody a card who think enough to send you one. Because a lot of people out there that love you. You just have to not ignore them and reach out to them. So I just want to tell everybody, man, to be encouraged. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And hey, if you don't have a friend, man, that song said, what a friend we have in Jesus. So, you know, don't get depressed over the Christmas holidays. My first Thanksgiving was tough without my grandmother. My first Christmas without my grandmother was tough. You know, I grew up without a father, and I lost both of my grandmothers, and I understand exactly how you feel. But man, I found people and I found folks whose house I can go over, and certain uncles and certain family friends members, I can lay on their couch and watch TV and have them come over to the house and eat, and Miss Grimes and Miss Janie and different ones that were friends with my grandparents. You know, that kind of stuff right there is everything. You know, no, they're not your grandparents, man, but you get around somebody that's gonna love on you, man, and stay around positive people, those positive church members. Go on the church fishing trip. Go bowling with your church group or whatever. Find you some mentorship. You know, your whole life changed. I used to have dinner with my grandmama every Sunday. And I went from dinner to ordering a pizza on Sundays, and I just had to suck it up and make the adjustment. Sometimes you just got to suck it up. You know, cry sometimes, it's okay to cry. But man, you got to get up and keep walking, because you got kids. Most of you got kids. So you can't be broke down crying over your mother or your grandmother, and you got kids. Your kids don't want to see you sad. So you got to create the same memories for your kids that your grandmother and mother or whoever you lost created for you. It's your responsibility to make sure that your kids and your nieces and your nephews, you know, are happy. You know? Because think about it. Your mama died. Your mama died. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you didn't see them do a whole lot of crying. You just saw your grandma being strong and playing Christmas music and baking cakes and cooking food and stuff. And that's the type of environment I try to create for the nieces and the nephews, you know, and the kids when they come around or whatever. And that's so important, man. So create memories for your family. You got to be the one. Step up to the plate. Suck it up, man. Go in a closet and cry. But get yourself together and make sure you are the best mother, father, uncle, aunt, grandparent, whatever you got to be to the generation up under you. And I promise you, man, if you get busy doing that, you don't really have a whole lot of time for that because you're too busy doing this. I don't know how my grandmama did it, but she did it because she was always happy, you know. So create the same memories. Play some of them same gospel songs your grandma used to play when you was growing up. Play it for your kids. Create those same memories so when those kids hear those songs, say, man, that made me think about my Uncle Ricky or my granddaddy or my mom and daddy used to play those good old songs while she baking the cake and cooking and this, that, the other. Create the same memories, man, and go out and do something fun. Last thing I'm going to say, go out and help people. Go to the Salvation Army and help people, man. When you feel depressed and you feel down and out and you feel like your world is coming to an end, go out and do something for somebody else. Get out of yourself, because by the time you come back to your problem is resolved and it just make you feel better. If you, on your worst day, in your most depressing day, go out and do something nice for somebody else, man, and God will work it out for you. Hey, be encouraged, man. Have a Merry Christmas, man, and a Happy New Year from your boy, Rickey Smiley. I just like to give a word of encouragement. I know I talk a lot, but that's it. I'm done. I'm finna go back in the house because it's cold.